Okay. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? It's been a very, very long time since I've been online. Um, I've kind of neglected my page, and I put little things on there to kind of inspire people as I was doing my thing. So I've had a lot on my plate. Working on finalizing my home that I'm living in. Um, just just different things. Things that I'm just gonna come up out the pocket with. That sometimes that's what you have to do. You just gotta do what you say you gotta do what you dream and what you're wanting to work towards, and then once you do that, then step out with their end result. Which that's probably going to be something that we discuss as well. Um, One thing I just want to catch up. We did, have a few holidays. We went through Christmas. We went through New Year's. Um, I want to say I missed Halloween while, having my page and stuff. So, um, if anybody knows, like I said, I'm Jessica. Please follow the page. I know I haven't been on here in a while, but if you do go and look at previous content, you will see it is worth listening to at least. I'm not an expert. I don't claim to be. I just and I don't want anybody to try to be like me or do like me. I want people to be better than me. I want them to take my experience that I've been through, and I want them to maybe take something from it in a positive way, and be like, wow, um, if anything, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go down that road. Please take that. You know what I'm saying, from any of my previous content. Please do that. Please, um, whatever your views are, please, as long as whatever you do is opposite of what I did, please do so. Um, like I said, like, follow, please share. If you see some content on here that that really hit home, really pulled at your heartstrings, please share it. Especially if it's going to help somebody else. Like I say, if I can just help one person, that means a lot. Um, you know, um, One of my things that I like to do, I like to inspire people. Another thing that we're going to touch on this week is um, if your story doesn't bring value to somebody else, um, then it's really not beneficial for you to even tell your story. You know what I'm saying? Like, to them, it would just be something else you're talking about. So that's one thing we're going to talk about this week. If what you have been through and your testimony does not bring value to somebody else's life, then it is not beneficial for you to tell your story or your testimony. So keep it in your pocket, keep it in your back pocket, and then if you run across somebody that's going through, then pull it out and be like, hey, I see you're going through. I went through something a little similar. Let me share this with you. And I've done that. And I've actually, helped somebody from overdosing, which really, that was heavy on me. Because, you don't want somebody else's life in your hands. But it was after the fact, so I brought value to that person's life. I kept them alive, at least for that day, if anything. I've talked to people where they've changed their whole way of thinking. A whole way of thinking, to where you know they just they were a little promiscuous, and they were here, there, and everywhere, and I was like, hey, you've got kids. I want to reconsider things, just from somebody that's been through a lot, and it's all about if your story or your testimony is going to bring value to someone else. If it's not, it's not even worth talking about. It's just something that you're dealing with internally. So, like I said, like, share, follow. I do have a YouTube channel, which I do upload these videos to the YouTube as well. Um, So, hey, if you don't want to get on Facebook, I know how it is late at night. Because Facebook, they like to keep tabs on you. Get on Facebook and everybody know that you up in the middle of the night. You don't want to be bothered, like me sometimes. Go on YouTube. Ain't nobody even got to know you on Facebook. Go on YouTube. You know, just you can watch it there. Um, this page, like I said, is just all about wellness, whether it be mentally, physically, emotionally. That's what I'm here for. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I'm just a realist, and I think what's made me experience is my experience. So taking account of that. So anyway, like I said, we've had a couple of holidays. They've been very difficult for me, and that's why I have not been online. Um, Halloween and Christmas were one of my daughter's most favorite holidays. We weren't too hip on New Year's. It is what it is, New Year, new me, whatever. The year we're in, it's almost like, who cares about New Year? Because, is it going to get better? You know what I'm saying? We can better ourselves. That's what we're going to aim to do. At least that's what I'm going to aim to do. And do better for what I think my daughter would want me to do, as far as like pushing through emotionally, physically. So, so we've been through, I've been through some difficult times. And I guess one thing to like help as far as like encouragement is it's okay. To have a hard time. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to cry until your eyes burn and itch and cry yourself to sleep. It's okay to hit that table or just don't hit nobody else. It's okay to scream if you need to scream. Like I said, I'm not perfect, and I have my days. I don't think I've went a day without at least one tear dropping. I have not went without a day where I haven't cried, where I haven't sat and thought about my child and really just, maybe not broke down, but at least cried. And I can't tell you that the being uncomfortable and feeling some type of way goes away, because it doesn't go away. And I think this month, as the days go by, it gets a little harder because this year flew by so fast that it's almost been a year, and I think that's hit me too. So these holidays have not been the best, but I'm back and pushing through as always, because it's not about me, it's bigger than me, and I'm here to help others. And I think while I help others, I'm helping myself. So I'm here to uplift. Another thing, because I like to just bypass the mushy stuff, is one thing, since we're catching up and everything, like I said, another topic that, I would like to talk about today is, getting back out there, after you've went through, whether it be traumatic, whether it just be a bad breakup, whether it's been a bad friendship, they've dogged you for 20 years, been there, done that, whether it's been just, you just been low and you've just been down, whatever the case may be, getting back out there. Just the only example I have is myself. So just using myself, I've really slowly but surely been getting back out there. For me, as you know, it's a little difficult because it's hard to trust again. That may be the same for y'all, for you all, excuse me. I'm trying not to be country and talking slang, but it is what it is, I'm country. But it may be the same thing for you, trust issues. And the only, I mean, you really can't fully, you're really not fully gonna trust anybody. You're really not. You're always gonna have that little voice, that little voice. But what if, you're always gonna have what? I don't know. He looked too nice, or she looked too nice. She buying lunch a little too much, or wait a minute, she offered to do my day, my little shift at work. Something ain't right. You're always gonna have that voice in the back of your mind, and you have to, if you're not gonna trust other people, at least trust yourself to make the right choices. I had to learn that, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm mad at myself. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be very transparent with you. I'm furious with myself. I'm mad at myself because I did not make the proper decisions. Because my things, I lived according to, you know, proper preparation prevents poor performance. Always be prepared, so you don't have to be prepared. But I just wasn't. So I'm mad at myself. I thought I had everything in control, but really I should have been praying and letting God be in control. But at the same time, doing other things to implement my plan a little better than I did. So, we got to kind of learn to trust ourselves. Even though I'm angry at myself, I still have to trust my judgment because I know more now than I did then. Um, and so as we get back out there and try to make friends and or significant others, whatever it may be, you know, now that we know what red flags that we have avoided, I think we can put it into perspective more now that okay, this is what I overlooked the first time, so I might not need to do that this time. It's kind of like a cause and effect. Hey, I did this the last time, and this is what happened. So this time, I'm going to do this a little differently, so then maybe I'll get a better outcome. And that's all we have to do. We just got to trust ourselves enough to um, to get back out there. Um, because I'm not really a secluded person. I don't like to be. The only time I'm to myself or secluded is when like I'm going through like the holidays. I don't think very many. I mean, people had to reach out to me because I wasn't reaching out to them. I was going through. I was a mess. My hair was a hot mess. Like, the whole kit and caboodle. I was a hot mess. So the only time I'm secluded is when I'm going through. I'm the type of person where, I crave affection. I crave love. But the same stuff that I crave, I can give to others. And we all deserve, some type of companionship, whether it be a friend, a significant other, whatever it is. You have to get out there. You have to get you a good circle and network of people, um, to really connect with and to just to really just communicate with, connect with on a level. You just need good people in your circle, people that truly understand you when you're quiet. um, there's a good friend that I have, that I consider my sister, and I can send her a text message and say I'm okay, and that's all she. As soon as I say okay, she what's wrong? Because I send more than just okay, because I like to talk. If you ain't noticed, so you gotta find somebody that understands you when you're quiet, and people that understand you when you're loud, when you're through any emotion and people that understand what you've been through. And definitely don't find somebody or be around somebody that knows what you've been through and uses it against you. Um, that is the coldest thing a person can do. So please don't do that. But we definitely deserve to have some type of companionship. We definitely deserve to have friendships. We've had friendships, um, where we've been the better friend than they have. We've given more, and they've taken it all. There wasn't no give and take situation. We just give. They take, and we've been in bad friendships we've been in bad, you know, where we've had coworkers that we've dealt with, our colleagues, where we've dealt with people that aren't trustworthy. We all work at jobs where we're just basically existing because most of us don't work where we love, but at least we can have some people there that we can relate to and actually communicate with. So we just need to just get ourselves back out. If you can't trust anybody else, because I don't trust nobody. I'm going to be quite frank with you. I don't trust anybody. But I trust myself enough now, because I know better now, that I can trust myself enough to make the right decisions. And I think that's what we need to do is we need to trust ourselves to make the right decisions. Because if not, we're just going to be by ourselves for the rest of, I mean, we won't have friends. Um, some of us won't even have family members. Uh, Definitely won't have a significant other. That's a wrap. So it's like, you got to get yourself out there. You got to. Now, I'm not saying just go all out and be like, hey, world, like, I need a friend. Please don't put yourself out there as being needy because then you're going to be back in the same predicament you was in to begin with. Because when people see somebody that looks needy, not necessarily vulnerable, there's a difference. But when you see somebody out there needy, a little thirsty, that's when the negative people try to cling to you. And learn that the hard way as well. But there's a difference between vulnerable means you're giving yourself. You're giving a part of yourself that nobody else has seen, or maybe they have, but it just not that person. You know what I'm saying? Like you're giving you're opening up yourself to express to them who you are. That's something totally different. That's very, very private. That's very intimate. You know what I'm saying? But when you out needy and you just thirsty, that's a whole nother story. That makes you look. Don't do that. Don't do that. But definitely, what I'm saying is just get out there. I've gotten out there. I'm really like on the fence. I will tell you that. Uh, I don't really think that I'm giving people a chance. I will be honest with you. Like I said, I don't trust people. Um, you know, and it could be just certain things that a person, whatever experience you've been in, it could be certain things. Like it could be a color that they like. It could be their zodiac sign. We all get hung up on that, and I'm sorry, but I'm there. You know what I mean? Let me find out somebody's a Gemini. You better not even talk to me. Like I don't even want to look the same direction. I'm up. I mean, like on the men's side of the Gemini. I don't know how women are with. I don't know, because I do have a good friend that is a Gemini. But anywho, um, but it could just be their interests. If they like baseball, like I don't want. So it's kind of hard to kind of overlook some of those things. But one thing's for sure, that when they say certain things or their actions say a certain things, says a certain thing to you, and it makes you feel like you did before, that right there is where you put the stop sign up, and you want to do a pause, and reevaluate the situation. Is this going to bring value to me? Is this where I want to go in life? Do I really want to go back to revert forward? You know what I mean? Because you're going back because you're accepting all those red flags to go forward. And a lot of things, and a lot of times too, we've secluded ourselves so much that we, bec- some of us, I'm not saying we're lonely. I'm not saying you're lonely. But some people, get a little tired of being by themselves or feeling lonely. Let's just put it out there. They think, they feeling lonely, and they just want, I'm going to say friendship because I'm not going to say, you got to get a significant other. I'm not saying that. But, friendship, whatever, and people make the wrong decisions when they're lonely. Don't get yourself, please don't get yourself in a situation because you miss, um, being in a good conversation at night. Or don't put yourself in a situation when you miss going to dinner and all that. Because we all miss that right now. We're all, there's some people that have not worked, or they're at work at home, or they haven't been out because of the COVID. So don't let that get, no. Mm-mm. Please don't let that don't let that get you entangled, is one of my videos was about. Don't let that get you entangled in a situation where you're miserable. You're back where you started. Um, it might be worse than what it was the first time. Please don't. Kind of just take this time, while we're all quarantined or whatever the case may be, or while you're trying to get yourself together. Take time to really look at yourself, and really. I know I am. I know I am. I think I've realized that some things just ain't for me, and I'm just not for everybody, and I'm okay with that. I'm actually okay be about myself, and some others might be, but the ones that really need to, they really want to get out and get themselves back out there, get out there. Uh, One thing is for sure, I'm going to be working on some things behind the scenes. So once I step out, I'm gonna step out. Uh, so you know, do that. Like I said, we're gonna talk about that too, cause that's another thing that we're gonna do, is we're gonna talk about um, when you have goals and dreams and things that you want to do. Don't don't do them and tell people what you're doing at the same time. Because if you do that, every step of the way, somebody gonna have something to say, and then you're gonna fall back, and then you ain't gonna do what you said you was gonna do. So you do what you gotta do. Then once you're done, you come on, you say, "Hey, ta-da, I'm done. I did it." So, um, we're gonna discuss that this week too. We might even have some giveaways um, on different things and stuff. We might have some giveaways, some Amazon gift cards. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how it goes this week. Have quite a few followers. I love y'all. Um, I know y'all are gonna be blessed abundantly. But like I said, just catching up today, and get yourself back out there, even if it's just like a group. Because I even thought about, not only this group, but actually attending a group myself. Just to see if, you can, people that might have, been through something you've been through, or not even that, if you don't even want to deal with the stigma of that. Because some people like to, I'm sorry, but sometimes you have to relate. It's okay to relate to people. Um, but just get yourself out there. Get in a group. Get in a book group. Read whatever they call them things. Book group. Poetry. I love poetry. I need. The matter of fact, I done hit a writer's block, so I need to get back. Poetry. Just things that we can do that we really don't have to go out and do, and stay safe. I'm quite sure we can find a good Zoom group. I'm quite sure. So and that's another thing. Zoom with people. You know, I I know it's crazy, but some people have called wrong numbers and have talked to people that are the most wonderfulest people in the world. Not saying don't do that. This might be a little weird for some people, but um, just get yourself out there. That was just a joke. Don't do that, because that's dangerous. But I'm just saying, just get yourself back out there. Like I said, you ain't got to trust them, because I don't trust nobody. But, trust yourself enough to know you're making the right decisions when it comes to people. Um, Trust yourself enough to understand that your choices that you're making are right. I mean, because you've already been through the worst. Whatever it may be, you've already been through the worst. So you have to trust yourself enough to make it better. So, that being said, I'm gonna wrap this up. Like I said, I'm just catching up. Another thing we're gonna be doing is, like I said, it's all about wellness. Um, I've already started. Uh, we're gonna do some healthy stuff too. I'd like to do some exercise challenges. Um, because I think we need to be good, feel good, look good, think good, all that this year. We need to have the whole kit and caboodle this year. We need to feel our best this year. So, me being me, I done fell off a little bit. So, yeah, I done gained a little holiday weight, getting my little turkey neck back. So, today, this week, well, today I've actually started my intermittent, well, you know what I'm talking about. My my little diet. I would say my little diet because it ain't coming out today. My lips are dry. Anywho, uh, intermittent. That's what I was gonna say. Diet. I have started that today, and you can do anything you want to do for your diet. I've just decided to do my diet this way because I'm like this anyway. So, and I don't know if you want to do what I do, but my particular one is I drink coffee, I do a light snack, and a very light snack, and then I have a healthy meal. So technically, I'm only eating once, and then my coffee fills me up in the morning, but I can do that. But some people can't. So don't do, like I said, don't do what I do, but do better than me. I've always told everybody that. Do, you know what I'm saying? Just do better than me. Find what fits and works for you. Please talk to your physician and make sure that you can do that. Because some people can't do that. They'll be done drunk their coffee, and then by the afternoon they might fall out. Please don't do what's best for you. But yeah, we will definitely be, like I said, we want mind, body, and soul. We're gonna get it right this year. So I'm so glad for y'all hanging in there with me. I'm so glad for you liking the page. Like I said, like it, follow. Please share the content because, like I said, if it's just one person, of course I've already helped one, but I'd like to help another one. I ain't gonna lie, I like to help people. So you know, just anybody. You might even just bless them by sending them one of the videos. You know what I'm saying? You might even bless them. So like I said, you know, I want all y'all to, share the content, help others, and this week and weeks to come are definitely gonna be good. So like I said, just get yourself out there. It will be worth it. It really will. I've met some pretty decent people. Some really decent people. And just on another note, when I said don't tell your testimony unless you think it's going to bring value, one thing I did do is I told my story to try to scare somebody off, and that didn't work. And that right there shows you that's a person you need in your corner. You might have them branches, like Madea said, you might have them branches, them leaves, but you got some roots that's going to stick around. Them are the people to keep in your corner and in your circle. So, some people do that. Like, I like to just blow people off, like, just brush them off. Like, oh, well, this happened to me, so you ain't got no, I know you don't want to be dealing with me, so go on. I'm damaged goods. I'm damaged beyond repair. That's another thing. Keep them affirmations going, too. Keep speaking life into you. Speak life into yourself. Okay, so like I said, mind, body, and soul this year, we're about to do it up. If anybody knows me, on my page, I'm unapologetically real. I don't know any other way to be. I love y'all, and I hope y'all have a blessed evening, and I hope this blessed you. Have a good night.